first lady dress.
That's your first lady dress right there?
You know I don't do this that much.
I know.
I did this for you.
Thank you so much, sis.
And for you all. Look at you, look how good.
Look at everybody, they were so waiting for you. Now, before we even start, because I've been thinking about this, I gotta ask you, do I call you First Lady? Do I call you Hey Lady? Do I call you Miss Obama? Do I call you M.O.? Do I call you Mish? Do I call you Michelle if you're nasty? Like, what do I call you?
You know, a lot of it boils down to what can you call me? Now, Michelle.
I call you Michelle.
But a lot of people are like, I can't do it. Okay. Miles, your producer, was like, if I call her Michelle, my mother's gonna get on my nerves. Yeah. So it is Michelle. I am Michelle.
Okay, I like
Mrs. Obama was, you know, she was in the White House.
Okay, so this is Michelle.
Michelle's out.
I like it. I like it. It's like, because I feel like it's sister, you know, it's like definitely sister vibes.
Yes.
This is what I get.
And that's, you know, that's what I want to be to people.
Yes.
You know, I want to be connected to people. So.
That you are. You are so connected. It's so funny because when I think about it, Michelle, like me, you know, you were a young black girl from Chicago, born and bred, Chicago. Southside, Chi-Town. And I remember certain things, like, do you remember going to Evergreen Plaza?
You know, the plaza.
And they called it Ever Black. They called it Ever Black.
Y'all, this was the shopping mall that we all went to.
Everybody went to.
Where I saw all the clothes I couldn't afford.
Exactly.
And my mother wouldn't let me get, because she made all my clothes. You know, I had one of those mothers.
You had that mother.
I would dream at the plaza.
That's what I remember, taking the L to the plaza. I remember going to...
Where did you grow up? What part of the
South side of Chicago, 83rd and Damon.
Okay, 74th and Euclid.
74th and Euclid.
Yeah.
You remember leaving the club? I used to go to Chick Rick's. Do you remember Chick Rick's,
yes,
the club in Chicago?
Now, was that the one where you had to go up the flight of stairs?
You had to go up the flight of stairs.
It was a death trap.
It was.
We didn't know it.
You went up the flight of stairs, and then you had to take the picture in front of that fan, that straw chair, you know, that picture like the girlfriend, just, you know, everybody.
But that was the prom picture. That was my senior prom with the fan chair and the slit girl. Yes,
going up.
I did that.
Then after we would leave Chick Rick's, we would all go to White Castle on 95th and Stony Island Avenue.
Yeah, what, 79th.
79th, that's right.
79th, my dear, yes.
That's right.
Drive-through, 24-hour.
24-hour.
Right around the corner from Sears.
Sears, we would go to Sears all the time.
If you all, Sears, where you could get your school clothes, your oil change, and your washing machine.
And a washing machine and dryer. All at the same time.
One-stop shopping.
Do you remember the theme song to Fun Town? That was on 95th.
Fun Town for the kids and you. 95th and 40 Allen Avenue. Fun Town. That was our amusement park, y'all.
That was the amusement park
on 95th Street.
That was on 95th.
It was a whole amusement park in the middle of the city.
Right in the middle of the city.
Well, they shut that down.
They shut it down. Everybody's fighting. And then the last thing...
They were fighting.
They was always fighting.
Up in Fun Town.
Up in the Fun Town.
Wasn't so much fun.
But then Chicago, we were always known for our stepping. Did you step?
Oh, I step with Sasha all the time.
You do? Let me see a little step. Let me show.
Every party we have, Sasha finds me. The two of us step our little behinds off.
That's it, stepping.
But never taking a class. You know, you can do the steppers class. We haven't done it.
I didn't take a class either at steppers, but
it's just that.
It's just in you.
It is just in you. You try to explain, how do you do that? And it's like you just move to the beat.
You move to the beat. I love it because at 61, you make us seasoned women feel so confident. Like,
we are seasoned women.
We are seasoned women.
These are the best years, y'all. Ooh, these are
really good. Why do you think
good.
These are the best years?
Because we know something.
Yeah.
And I think as women, we're ready to own what we know. And that's what I want to tell you all young women. You know, it feels so uncertain for such a long time because you don't know whether you know what you know and you're not ready to claim it.
Yeah.
At 60, I'm ready to say, I do know a thing or two. I got a lot right.
You got a lot
And I think
right.
as women, we don't claim our wisdom until much later in life. And
Yeah.
I think we are claiming our wisdom now.
I think I used to feel that way too. Michelle, I always felt like, my life is kind of boring. But now in this season of my life, I feel like I got a lot to show the younger people
Yes.
about the do's and the
Yeah.
don'ts and where I fell and
Yes.
what I did right.
That's
and I wanna
what,
pass it
that's,
on.
people say you're so authentic and so honest. I feel like it's an obligation. I don't want people to follow me and trip and step on things if I'm like, I was there, y'all. So I want y'all to succeed along with me. And if there's something that I've learned, I want to share it, from marriage to love to you name it. That's, to me, I think when you have a platform, you have a responsibility to do
share
that,
it.
to tell the truth
Absolutely.
about life. Yeah.
You know, it's so funny because I wanted to talk to you about this. I remember I went to see a plastic surgeon just about this little triple chin.
Girl.
It was just not.
I don't even see what you're talking about.
Well, when I do that, you can
Well,
see.
don't do
But
that.
I don't do that.
Don't
but
do that.
It was just I don't even do. Why she make it seem so simple?
Why are you
like
doing that? That's not even a natural facial
I didn't even.
movement.
Yeah, it was probably. Don't do that on my Bumble. But it was. You know what surprised me is when he said you need a whole facelift. That's when I walked out.
See, that's just.
But I wanted again.
he needed you to have a facelift.
He just wanted the money.
He wants the money,
Exactly.
yes.
But I really, when I thought about it, I said, you know what? I remember taking off, and I did. I took off my makeup live on TV because I wanted people to know whatever you want to do to make you happy is good. But let's embrace our natural beauty. And this is what I've always loved about you. Was there a moment that you can remember when you said, I'm going to embrace my natural self?
I think it was all throughout life. I mean, you know, we didn't grow up in a generation of Botox wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
I didn't start wearing makeup until I was on the campaign trail and being photographed, because it does matter. Makeup does matter when you're on camera.
Yeah.
I saw a couple, I was like,
Yeah,
ooh.
it does.
Ooh, you start realizing I need to fill in those brows. I need a little
do a little
concealer.
something.
But we just didn't grow up like that. I didn't know any woman that did plastic surgery.
Right.
So it's become a thing. I mean, I'm always curious why young women are doing Botox. It's like, don't spend your money on that.
When it's so
You don't.
when it's so beautiful.
I
and
don't
natural.
believe in this preventative. Prevention is good diet, exercise. You know, that's the best prevention, and it doesn't cost you anything. So
Yes, I like the imperfections. You remember when everybody had a little vampire tooth? And
Oh
then,
my
you know,
God,
little-
yeah.
That is what made you who you were.
well, and we didn't get braces. I mean, I still have an underbite.
Yeah.
People get braces for. You had to have some really messed up teeth.
Okay,
To
you
get
have to
braces.
get the braces.
Nobody got braces.
Yes.
So yes, it was imperfection. You know, your smile was your smile, and if it wasn't, your teeth weren't jutting out of your mouth,
Then it
you
was all
lived
good.
with your smile.
You had to live with it.
Right.
And I just want to say, you know, you're the natural beauty, but I got to jump to this man. I don't think there was any sexier couple in the White House than you and your husband, Barack Obama.
Boom.
Yo, boo. Yo, boo. Yo, baby daddy. However you want to call it.
Daddy.
And it's so sexy because y'all just celebrated your 33rd wedding
33,
anniversary.
that's real
That's
time.
very sexy to me.
It's real time, y'all.
Like 33 years, y'all have been through things, 33 years. But what is that thing that Barack does that just makes your heart flutter, that thing in your stomach?
There's so much of it. You know, when he's speaking the truth, you know, I love to watch him speak. You know, I love his energy, his passion, his sense of responsibility. I love the way he loves our daughters.
Yes.
There's nothing sexier than that.
Yes.
And I love the way he loves me unconditionally all the time.
Does he just accepts who you are?
Oh my God, yes, that poor man.
Yeah. Did it take him a long time to accept all the fullness of who you are?
No, I mean, that was early on in our dating. It was, I'm always me, you know? So I don't know how to show up any other kind of way.
Yeah.
And when we first met, I wasn't even thinking about dating him. We were friends for a long time, so we developed a friendship. So he saw me in I was actually actually trying to introduce him to my friends because I thought he's a great catch. Someone should date him, but I wasn't thinking
wasn't
like
thinking it
that.
was you.
Yeah, until he said, I want to date you. And fellas, let me tell you, there's nothing sexier than certainty.
Yes, I'm telling you.
You know?
Yes.
He wasn't playing games.
He was not playing it. And it's, I remember he was on Mark Maron's podcast. And he said, after leaving the White House, and I quote this, he said, I had a big deficit with my wife that I had to work my way out of. Like, what was that time like for y'all when he came out of the White House? And what the hell did he do that he had to get back out of that deficit?
You know, I talk about this. I don't think this is unique to us. I think it's magnified because of the height and the responsibility of the job and life, but you go through a period of time when everything is coming at you as a couple. You got kids you're trying to raise, you were trying to move yourself through your career, you're trying to, make your way, and that time creates less time for the two of you. Yes. And I think we didn't have kids right away. We had 5 years of just us.
Right.
And then they showed up. And then and then politics entered. And then campaigning and travel and distance. And this is the stuff that I say that life hands you some stuff that you don't think you're gonna be dealing with. Nobody tells you about that in a marriage. And it took us some time to move through that moment. And it was not just the White House, but our kids are launched now.
Yeah.
I mean, if you are a parent, forget each other. You all are focused on their well-being. You're prioritizing them over yourself. And that's when the deficit happens. That's why I tell people, do not walk away from somebody that you love and respect because you have some years of hardship. That's just a part of it. And I share that not because I was ever going to leave my husband or what. It's just the way it is. And I see too many young couples when they hit that period. And it's going to be a long period if you have kids. Kids suck up the life out of you.
But that's what I want to know.
And the presidency. And you the president. You know?
It's like, and I love it because it's been 33 years. Like, I done been through 2. And there's just times I would just wake up and go, I don't like you.
Yes.
But I didn't follow it through. But those times when you look up and go, I don't like you today.
Yes.
Like, how do you push through and keep it going?
It's a choice. And the thing I say is that the payoff is really worth it if you're with somebody you respect, that you trust. Okay. None of that, if that doesn't go away, you get through that time and you get on the other end and you're like, thank God I didn't do something stupid. Thank God I didn't let that hardship make either of us. And both of you have to be making that choice at the same time. Okay. Every day, waking up, choosing each other, choosing to fight through the feelings of,
Yeah,
because every minute of it is worth it. And Barack and I share these things because we know that folks look at us as the ideal couple in marriage. And if we aren't honest to say, yes, there are tough times, then people hit a bump in the road and they think that means you walk away. And all we're saying is this happens to everyone, it happens to us. So if there's trust, love, respect, if that doesn't leave, you stick with that. You work on it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Like what you just saw? Well, ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling. Hit the bell to subscribe right now.